Once today.
Est-ce que j'ai dit une seule fois aujourd'hui
that we,
que nous,
me,
que moi,
us,
nous
are sinless
sommes sans péché
from 9/11?
depuis 9/11.
Did I say that?
Est-ce que j'ai dit ça?
Are we 8 days old at 9/11?
In that symbology, yeah. Sister Bronwyn?
If we're 8 days old at 9/11, then an 8-day-old baby has no sin, so we're sinless at 9/11.
Yes. That's the whole model that the Reformed Mind teaches, that the sin problem gets paid by 9/11. It's all sorted out and you start in newness of life. And so after baptism, you're never allowed to sin again. Not only are you not allowed to sin again, it's impossible to sin again. People are misconstruing what I say.
Les gens comprennent mal ce que je dis.
There's about 50 people here,
Il y a peut-être 50 personnes ici.
and you all heard what I
Et
said.
vous avez tous entendu ce que j'ai
So you
dit.
can bear testimony to this fact.
Et cela, c'est pour porter témoignage à ce fait
That this is what's going on in our movement.
que voilà ce qui se passe dans notre mouvement.
People take the words and they wrest them.
Les personnes...
I know this is a definition of the everlasting gospel that most of you are aware of, but I do want to bring it to our attention once again, because I don't think it can be repeated often enough. You've all probably heard it. It's not an inspired definition. but it goes like this. The everlasting gospel is the work of Christ. And that's something that we really need to remember, that this is the work of Christ. It's not the work of man, but the work of Christ. And in this work, Christ, through the Holy Spirit, will develop and then demonstrate through two classes of people, two classes of worshippers, based upon a three-step testing message. The everlasting gospel is a three-step prophetic testing message which does a number of things. Do we agree with that? Yep. So let's not get personal. Is this a divinely inspired statement? The dispensational prophet has spoken it. So is it inspired now? So for me, to have something inspired means a prophet has to speak that. Now, this issue of a false prophet.
Donc cette question, disons que j'ai trompé Jeff.
So I could say,
Donc je peux dire.
well, if I'm a false prophet, so is Elder Jeff, because he teaches the same as I do.
Donc je pourrais dire que si.
The reason I say that
Et la raison pour laquelle je dis cela,
is because my understanding
c'est parce que ma compréhension
of a Tare
de l'ivraie
is someone who bears a false prophetic message.
est quelqu'un qui apporte un message prophétique faux.
It has no bearing upon a person's morality.
Ça n'a aucun.
The accusation of being a false prophet
L'accusation qui m'est lancée d'être un faux prophète,
is an accusation of someone who is unconverted,
c'est une accusation pour une personne qui n'est pas convertie
who's bearing the truth in unrighteousness,
et qui porte la vérité d'une façon injuste
and is a Tare
et que c'est une ivraie
who bears a false message.
qui porte donc un faux